So today's trading day was not good for me. I was too greedy and overtraded, but I will explain it. So for the day I was bullish. There are a lot of drawings in my thing, yeah, but wait. So we opened the new week and had a new week opening gap, a big gap, but then we retraced down to this sell-side liquidity and directly moved back higher. So for me it was clear that we were bullish for today. And yes, then I saw this price action really bullish. At London we manipulated down to this fair value gap from last week. We manipulated down and reacted directly from it and moved up again. This was the London high, which was my target, but after New York Open, we immediately, or before New York Open, here 1 minute before New York Open, we swept this high. We moved down and immediately moved up. So for me, this was not a big draw on liquidity because we retraced a little bit. There were some orders, but we moved back higher. So for me, the bias was bullish. If this were like something like that, like we swept this high, retraced, here was the fair value gap, we entered this fair value gap, then this were my target, but the price was stable and really strong to go higher. So I waited for a perfect entry for me. This was the first presented fair value gap for the day. The price went into it and respected it. After the break of structure, I made my entry here. And because of this directly move up, I was shocked and I made my stop loss at break even. So I was stopped at this trade. And I could have let the trade running and hit my TP, but I was too greedy again, and I was not greedy, but I had fear. So I made my stop loss at break even. Then I searched for another trade because for another entry because I was because my bias was very strong to this high here, and I waited for another entry. Then we have here, wait, what is this? We can delete this. Then we have here this big fair value gap. The price come in and reacted from it, and I made my entry at this candle after it reacted. Not when this candle closed, but yeah, it was something like here the price comes in and reacted, and I made my entry. And my target was this, and then this. I had opened the trade with 2 micros, and I got stopped out and lost about $50 for at each account, so $100 in total. Then the shit started. This liquidity, sell-side liquidity, buy-side liquidity got swept. I waited for a break of structure to the downside here. The fair value gap got made, and I waited to the price to get into this fair value gap. For me, this was a hit from the fair value gap, and I made my entry after the closing candle directly at this open, and I directly got stopped out. Yes, it is a dumb trade. This was a dumb trade. I lost $60 again on this trade, or maybe 17, I don't know. Yes, really dumb trade. Yes, I'm frustrated that I lost so much money on this trade and that I made this trade. I could have waited if the fair value gap got hit or not, and then I would see, yes, but we have no reaction from the fair value gap. We break through the fair value gap. That is an inverse fair value gap, and I could use this fair value gap as an inverse fair value gap and made my entry from here to go long, to take a long trade, and could make something like this. I could have used this fair value gap as an inverse fair value gap and not for a short, so I could make here my entry for a long position after this closed candle here and made a really good trade. But yeah, I don't know what happened. I made 2 longs, with the right direction but got stopped out, and made one short with the wrong direction in a pretty stupid trade. Yeah, the price was, I don't know what I do, I don't know what I've done. It's not good. I need to learn this, that don't switch bias in a trade. And yeah, of course it could have happened here that we reverse, but the bias is bullish. You made 2 trades, stop trading. It's enough. But I'm greedy, I want to make money, I want to get this challenge, these accounts, and yeah, I lost $260 in total. I lost 130 in one at each account, and yeah, it's not a good trade, not the best trade, but we need to accept it. And yeah, I'm done for the day, and we see us tomorrow.